and Looky Looky. It's Monday Night Man. Live. High atop Knucklehead Mountain. Deep in Looky Looky. It's Monday Night Man. Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? I want y'all to know, everybody, my mom's home this evening. But anyway, how are y'all this evening? I'm doing good. Hope everybody's doing all. Hey, Bama Jen, how's it going, sweetie? Y'all filthy deplorables, as she calls you. But yes, and FB and FJB. B Rings, K Rings. Woo! Weed rings too. But how we doing tonight? Hey, Miss Joni, Annette, Ron Reno, what's going on? Chewbacca, how's it going, brother? But Michael G, how's it going, my man? So how are y'all tonight? We live. We hope I'm 5x5. But if we ain't, then that's okay too. But now I thought I'd talk about what John was talking about today or yesterday one. I can't remember which, but about all the people that come in from like the border, the south of the border from China. It's crazy. Like 500 illegal aliens from China just walk in the United States without nobody knowing it. It's crazy. Thanks, Red Dog. Hey, Don't Seeker, how you doing? Thanks, Chewbacca. A 2x4? All right, I got it. TJ, feels good to see you, my man. But no, I just thought it was crazy because, like, I mean, why in the world? I don't know. Would you do that? It don't make sense. And then it's like nobody knows it, but everybody does. Hey, prepping artist, how you doing, sweetie? The YTJE invasion is on. Hey, Kelly. But I mean, yeah, like they're all fighting age, but there's no women. I don't understand it. It baffles my mind, though. Not a lot, Jim Smith. How you doing, buddy? Just hanging out. You know how it goes. I mean, you may be right, TJ. They could be finishing their police stations or whatever. Well, supposedly they bought farmland over here, so I don't know. Yeah, something. Shoot, let the Apache helicopter roam the border. And send a C-130 to fuel it every now and then. Hey, that's good, Red Dog. I'll start mine in my garden in May, hopefully. But I gotta get the raised flower beds first. Which I plan on doing. I really do. I just hadn't had the chance to go to Rural King to check all of that stuff out, or to Walmart. But no, I don't think he got busted today. But he's supposed to, or at least that's what he had tweeted and one or uh posted or said. Like that's what I've heard. Yeah, that's what we need right there, Outlaw Farm. Hey Beverly, nah, you're not late. I was started early. But that's exactly what we need. Something like an airwolf to patrol the border. Shoot. I don't see why they couldn't give an Apache helicopter the same capabilities that they give the B-52 or the well, the stealth bomber, whatever you want to call it. Or the I forget what they call that one. Or the blackbird, whatever you can call it. But I'm sure they do. I mean, I'm sure they got that technology, but yeah, who knows? That'd be a cool a helicopter though. It won't be one like the Airwolf was. I love that show. Jan Michael Vincent, Ernest Borgnine. It was cool. I mean, but yeah, something like that. Landmines. That might work. That definitely stop them. But I don't know if we want to kill them. It's just maim them. Just to keep them from coming over. Oh, okay. May have to do that then. Gotcha, Chewbacca. I'll have to look in. I looked at some lumber, but prices on some of it I was looking at was like high rock. Hey, Carrie. How you doing, Carrie Wilson? Happy hump day, everybody. Well, that's true. Buzzards and coyotes do have to eat. There you go. Some snakes and some alligators in the Rio Grande. But I don't know. Shoot. I don't know if the snakes would worry him. Good to see you too, Carrie. But I ain't sure if the snakes would worry him. But now piranha, see that'd be an invasive fish. I don't know if we want to put that in that kind of a situation. Yeah, I got you, brother. Thanks, Chewbacca. Hey, Beverly. Sharks and piranhas. Woo! There are some sharks that'll swim up a natural, like a freshwater stream. Like bull sharks, I think, do it. So I guess you could put them in in the river. I've heard they're supposed to be, but I don't know. Well, that's true too. You can always get rid of the fish, I guess, at some point. Because I mean, yeah, you're definitely right about the illegal part. I mean, that's just a little bit iffy. I don't know about all of that, but no, we don't need to deal with the illegal aliens anymore. We need to do something, figure it out. Yeah, I've heard that they will swim up into Mississippi. The I've heard they swim up a lot of different rivers and stuff in the wild, but it's you know, but they've got that, and I guess it's like that. They're able to breathe in like fresh water and salt water for so long. I mean, they have to be in salt water, but they can survive in freshwater for so long. But I remember watching a documentary about it a while back, but I can't remember all about it. Yeah, baby, how's your mom? Oh Lord, yeah, wild hogs in anywhere is bad. I mean, think about it. Yeah, if y'all remember back in Georgia, they killed a like over a 700 pound wild hog called Hogzilla back in the day. Few years back. I mean, it's been a while back, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's wild hogs a lot of places, man. I think there's even wild hogs here in Virginia somewhere. In some places. Oh wow, I'm sorry, man. Well, hope she's getting better. Oh yeah, wild hogs are huge. I mean, there's been some big ones caught. There's been some over 1,000 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Like massive ones, like huge. It's scary sometimes, man, to figure how big they are. Yeah, pets illegally dumped is a bad thing too. I mean, yeah, definitely, Beverly. I agree with you. Yeah. Oh, I know, Joni, definitely. I mean, like I said, Hogbill was in Georgia. I can't remember exactly where they found it or where they shot him, but yeah, he was in Georgia too. He was like 700 or 1,000 somewhat. They had to have a backhoe to pick him up. But yeah, it's crazy. Um, how big those things can get. Nah, we definitely don't, Ron. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I've heard of that too, Ron. That they've been spotted in the Ohio River. Um, I was thinking, I wondered if they got into the New River too, but I'm not sure because that's close to where I'm at. But I've never heard of anybody saying that they do. But I wouldn't rule it out if they did. But it's kind of crazy to think about that though. That you would think that sharks are supposed to be in the ocean, but they're not anymore. They can migrate up into rivers and wherever they want to go. Usually, bull sharks especially. Wow, Ron. Hey, that might be true though. At one of these days, anyway. I mean, you never know. Like honestly, what's up, Lord Eagle? How you doing, buddy? And I like that song, but I can't remember who sings it. Oh, it's all good, Max. Man, I was listening to it earlier. Yeah, we was discussing about those like 900 and or whatever so Chinese people that just happened to cross the border some time ago. It's like, how do they let them do that? Like, oops, it's like a mystery or something. It's weird. and nobody even knew. Like, what? Yep, you're right, Michael. You're lost without God. Everybody is if they don't have that. Nothing wrong with that, Jim. Sip on, keep on sipping on. Yeah, I see some of Joni Frills' Facebook posts where she'll post like stuff about food and come and get it, and I'm like, man, over my mouth's over here watering. But it's crazy. Kind of chilly outside where I'm at.
Not really.
But it had rained today earlier, but it's starting to warm back up now. When you want to come on, Chrissy? I don't know, man. I don't know, son. I ain't seen John. He might be taking one of his kids to a practice or something. They do that a lot. Oh, I gotta get. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, people. I'm trying to. Well, I'll tell you what. If anybody wants to join the chat live, they can. I'm gonna post the streaming URL right here in the room. So all you got to do is click that link, and then when you're ready, I'll bring you into the live chat. I had the prepping orders. You know what? It's all right. If it happens, it happens. We'll get you on over here somehow. Help you out, back up, Outlaw Farms, you're right, man. We do one day. I'll have to holler at him one day and see when we can do that. It'll have to be on a day when I'm off, but because it's hard to get down, it's hard to get to where he's at without having a day off. But it's hard to go hang out with him and stuff. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely have to talk to him and see what we can do. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Hold on a second. Let me do it like this here. Hold on. Um,
Because
yeah,
oh yeah, it's hi. It's
hey.
lunchtime here. It's lunchtime here in Australia.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I've
Well,
never done this before because see, I grew up in the 80s where they didn't have technology, so I don't know. I didn't even think I would get
oh
on.
yeah.
I just
Well, trust me. Yeah. No,
yeah.
hey, everybody loves your accent.
I
See the
when I
comments?
went to it.
They're saying they
I
all love
went
your
to.
accent.
Do they like? I think I heard that Americans think it's funny, the Aussie accent. And when I went to America in 1989, I
Oh
was
no,
laughing. Yeah, I was thinking it
no, I
was
like the
funny.
accent.
I liked how they say $1, and when I started hanging out with the Americans, I started rounding my
Yeah,
dollar. And that comes really easy because I
yeah,
watch a
I
lot of
get it.
TV
Oh
that
yeah,
is American. I start
definitely.
to talk a bit like
Well,
it.
see, that's like
What?
yeah. Well, see, that's like if I was to go up north and here in America, I'm totally different than they do. They tell me that I talk really slow,
Yeah,
but
and
different type
okay.
of like the way everybody talks. Because like the southern accent has what we call a drawl,
Oh,
and
sorry, I'm just
then
letting my dog out.
you've got the northern.
Yeah,
It's a
that was
different
my
accent
mum's dog.
altogether.
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay. But
yeah. Oh no, it feels a bit weird
yeah.
talking on here. How come I can't see any of the chat, like anyone talking? Or I don't know if
Oh, are
I'm
you
not
on your
off.
phone?
Yeah, yeah. I'm on my
Are you on a
phone.
phone?
Yeah.
That's why the video covers the chat.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
can read you what they say. Outlaw Farm said he could listen to that accent all day long.
really? I guess. I
Yeah.
guess. I guess because I'm used to the Aussie accent, that it's doesn't seem anything. But when you go to another country, when I went around Europe, you hear all these different nationalities. Oh, different
You say Jim
the way
Smith
they
was in
talk.
studio, Carrie? Oh yeah.
What was that?
Wait a minute, hold on. Do what? Oh, never mind. I was
Oh, your voice was coming. It comes and goes.
yeah, sometimes it does. I may need to move the mic closer. I'm not really sure. How about now?
Yeah.
Is it all right?
Oh, yeah. That's all right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's what it was. I didn't have the mic close enough.
I sometimes I'm not sure what time it is in America. Like I knew you were going to do a live, but
It
I
is
didn't. Sometimes it's
8:17 right now.
17. I see. I think in terms of like
Yeah, 8:17 p.m.
11:30. What's that?
What time is it there now?
It's 15 past 11.
Okay. So it's it's like a 12-hour difference.
All right. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
last time I
So
was
it's eight
actually.
like 8:18 p.m. here in the United States where I'm
Yeah.
on the East Coast.
Okay. And you,
And then
I
so it's like what 12:15, 12:18 there where you're at.
yeah, it's lunch. It's lunchtime now. Um.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
so it's
what
like
is
a
it?
12-hour difference.
So is it nighttime for
So
you?
you would minus like 12 hours off.
Oh gosh, yeah, I get confused before. Oh. So I know. I think I'm going to
Yeah.
get a clock. I'm going to put a clock on the wall and put USA
Get you
time.
on in just a second, bud. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I use a computer.
Yeah, I I got a
No,
little I got a little confused with some of the people that say things in the chat about the prepping and all that over there. Uh, is it because the prices are going up, or is there not? Is there less food in the shops? Because in Australia we've got heaps and heaps of food. There's no
sometimes
shortages or anything.
sometimes it's shortages, sometimes it's just a price hike. Like
Okay.
some stuff is just the food companies hiking prices.
Oh, and that's
You
why
see what I'm saying?
people. and that's why people are
They're evil
prepping.
that way.
Yeah.
That's why they get irritated. Yeah.
And
Hey, Jim, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, just a normal
Go
day in
ahead.
Arkansas. If you have normal days in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can
hey,
you hear me? Am I coming in
I
5
don't
by
know if you can
5?
have normal days in Virginia anymore either. Yeah, you're good. I can hear you.
All right, good. Now,
Yes, sir.
so she's saying Australia has no food shortages at this time. What part of Australia?
well, I'm in
No,
like
apparently
New
not.
South Wales. I'm 2 hours out from Sydney, and I haven't had any trouble around our area. And there are heaps of food, and you can go to food banks and pretty much get big boxes of food practically for free. There's food everywhere.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
across the street from me is a Church of Christ, and they
Yeah.
have a food bank. And every Tuesday morning before 7 o'clock, they are lined up through the parking lot like a snake and out on 3rd Street, which is in front of me, waiting for them to
Yeah.
open to get food. So there's
A
definitely a
lot of them
problem.
are.
It's not necessarily that there may be a shortage per se, as the Biden economy is all but bankrupted most of the people that were just getting by to begin with. So that's what I'm seeing here.
So you
Yeah.
must be having more trouble
I,
in certain areas
so,
than what we are here in Australia.
Yeah, we definitely are. Like eggs are, as much as $7 a dozen in some places. And
yep.
what else have you seen, Carrie B?
I
That's
think
through
they're
the more
like
besides beef.
they're
Beef is
still
still,
relatively low here.
Is going up.
milk's going
But
up.
yeah, a
Those kind
lot
of
of people
products.
are seeming to
Yeah.
depend on food banks.
So hey, it's getting to be garden season here, so I'm going to be tilling and planting real soon, and that'll help. It helps us out every year. We can every year, and
Yeah,
put some away.
definitely.
And I also have my preps, which are all categorized, and we rotate them out. And Carrie B helps me with all
Yeah,
that.
there's nothing wrong with that. No, that's a good
Yeah, I
idea.
got them on a
I mean,
spreadsheet
it's good to
with
keep that
colored
stuff.
dots, by year, and so.
Mm,
And now I'm fully retired. I don't work for China
yeah,
Zone anymore. So,
yeah. You're fully retired.
yeah, I am. I was working part time for AutoZone, but they take advantage of us old people. They want us to work like we're 20, and we can't do it
Yeah,
anymore. So,
I get it, man. I
and
definitely get that.
while I'm out there busting my tail, you got these millennials sitting around on their duff playing with their phones, and nobody says anything to them.
Yeah, yeah. I get where you're coming from there.
I guess I've become the old cranky guy behind the bushes. What can I tell you?
Hey, I'm with you, brother. Some of these millennials don't know what they're doing anymore.
Nah.
They don't know the value of good work or how to do a good job.
They don't have anybody with the experience and the knowledge that our generation has, and they don't know what to do.
No. Yeah.
So,
They're you can try to train them right, but it doesn't matter.
no,
They just do it.
It's a waste of oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at some points, yeah, you're right. You tell them and tell them until you're blue in the face, and then they're just like,
well, what it is, what I see, and let me give you a quick example here. I went
yeah,
to Good Market last week or week before, and
yeah,
that in itself is a miracle for me to do that because I hate that place. Anyway, I'm in there, and there's this nice old lady in front of me, and I
yeah,
use the term older than me, and she gave the cashier cash, which put the cashier in a tailspin. And she had to get a little help on how to handle the cash. And then the change coming back to the lady was 93 cents. And I stood there and watched this millennial stare at the cash drawer and try and figure out how to count back 93 cents. So I
Yeah.
finally got tired of it, and I said, 3 quarters, a dime, a nickel, and 3 pennies. Let's go. And
Yeah.
you know, and the old lady in front of me looked at me, and she was laughing because she knew.
Oh yeah.
And you get this, they come out of high school, or they come out
And
of
they
a
can't
year or
make
two of
change.
college, and they can't count change. They don't know
No.
anything except cultural and racial diversity. That's all they teach them. So yeah,
And nobody teaches them
no,
how to sign in
yeah.
cursive.
Need to be teaching them
They
reading,
don't
writing,
know
and
any of that
arithmetic
stuff.
like it was beat into us.
I'm gonna get behind you.
Uh-oh, here comes Carrie B.
I'm gonna say hi.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing, Mary?
Carrie, she couldn't stand
Y'all
it.
doing
She had
okay?
Anyway, I don't want to take up all your time. I'll just bail out of here. But it's
All
good to
right,
know
Jim, you're
things are
good,
good in
buddy.
Australia. Maybe things will get better here when we
Yes,
get rid
sir.
of the thief chief.
We still have some.
Yep.
We did have a hard time in the lockdowns. They were really strict over here. So,
Well,
but
I didn't abide by any lockdowns here. I'm just that kind of guy.
yeah, and there's still people
Right.
here that can't go to work and that because, or there's still a lot of, if you don't get the jab and that, there's
Well,
still a lot of pressure and that.
I'm still a pure blood. No jab for me.
What's going
Yeah.
on, Michael G?
I'm
Yeah.
just not. One of these days my blood will be worth something. Well, anyway, let me jump off here. And pleasure talking. Pleasure seeing all you guys. So I'm going to go fix me another bourbon. And
Hey, no problem, Jim. I
adios.
appreciate it, buddy. Y'all have a
All
good
right.
night.
We'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Adios.
See you. Bye.
How's it going, Michael?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
I just here chilling.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just always relaxed.
Oh yeah. Well, me too. I mean, that's all we gotta be. You gotta be relaxed nowadays.
Shoot, you just got to be calm and keep on keeping on, man.
Yep. And keep an eye on your back. And it's like that Ronald Reagan thing I posted the other day. It's the truth. You know?
Well, we
really,
just always got to watch our backs and keep our heads on a swivel, man. That's all you can do.
yeah. It is. You're right.
You got to keep stacking.
And make the best of it.
Right. And ignore Papa Joe because he's a freaking moron. So,
Yeah. You can't trust them. You can't trust the government. I mean, even Ronald Reagan said that.
Well, yeah. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. That's the scariest word in the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And then and then when you hear a president and ex-president say, well, that's the government is the problem, then that's telling you a big story right there.
Man, Obama's in his third administration, man. This is the same man that said that the Constitution is just a piece of paper. Now, a few years ago, somebody would have been hung for saying that.
It's bad.
It is, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's bad.
They just wiped their butts with the Constitution. It just doesn't mean anything to them anymore. When I was younger,
no,
I got to
admit,
admit,
honestly. I mean, yeah.
But I have
I get it.
turned around as I've gotten older and got a good dose of reality.
Yeah. That was me. I figured it out once I got older. It was like, okay. Because you just start seeing stuff, man, and it hits one right after the other.
Right. As you get older, you figure out what's the truth. Well, look, man, I just want to get on here and say hi.
Hey, that's all right, my man. I appreciate it, bro.
Ain't no problem, brother.
I do, honestly. I mean, very mentally.
Shoot, I love your stream, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, man. We love y'all. I mean, I love doing this for y'all because, I mean, it's fun.
Just keep on keeping on.
Hey, that's what I try to do every day.
And
all right, man. I'll holler at you later. Thanks, buddy.
Beaverine. All right, see you,
yes,
brother.
Sir. See you, buddy. Beaverine.
Is there any is there any questions that you want to know about what goes on in Australia or anything like that?
Yeah, y'all can ask her anything.
I didn't even think I would. Haven't done this before, so if there's any questions,
no, it's fine. No, that's a way. No, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, no, that's a way to ask. I mean, just ask them. She's Bama Jen asked if inflation was bad there.
Some things have gone up, but I don't find it a very. When I go shopping, I always find things on special, or go to a church and get a big box of food for nothing.
Right.
And a lot of free food they give away. So I'm not finding it hard in that way. Some petrol,
let's see.
something.
Yeah. Prepping artists ask you if the gun laws over there were bad.
The what?
The gun laws.
Oh.
Laws.
Oh,
we're not guns and such.
We're not allowed to. We're different to America. We're not allowed to have guns to protect our property or anything like that. No. But I mean, I think you should be able to have them to protect your family and your property and that. But there's a lot of people that don't want to be like America here. They don't understand that. I mean, you should be able to use guns in the right way, but they think that it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
They think it's a bad thing if you can have guns because they think everyone's going to start going out shooting. But I think if you're the law-abiding person, you should be able to have guns.
Yeah, I get it. Let's see, hold on a second. Let me see here. Hold on. Somebody else asked a question. Let me see it. Lord Eagle 100 wanted to know if the youth in Australia is as lazy and unappreciative as they are here.
Oh yeah, most of them are. Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of figured that. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere, I think, now.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either, honestly.
Yeah, well, like my mum is on the aged care, and she gets sometimes workers come in to help clean up. Some people show up and don't even show up, and they still take money out of the plan. There's people that might just sit on the couch.
She froze, everybody. I don't know if it was my fault or if it's through me. Froze.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I was just saying that
she froze. Oh, there she is. She's back. We're 5 by 5. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that is everything all right now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was just saying some people don't even turn up to work and still want to be paid, or we have like different systems where they have carers go out to people with disabilities or on the aged care. Some of them won't even turn up, or they'll turn up and maybe not do help with their client, and they still want to be paid. So, yeah, we do have a lot of that sort of thing going on in Australia where people don't really want to work and that.
Yeah, I get
and
let's see.
I know that you're into cannabis. Australia's only just recently, about in the last 5 years, I've been able to get a script for it. Before that, they made it very hard for sick people to, because you can only get it through a doctor in the last, say, 5 years, and I'm on it for obsessive compulsive disorder.
Right.
And I've been sick for like 40 years.
A lot of people, like a lot of people here, before they legalized it here in Virginia, it was hard to get. I mean, you technically couldn't get it back then before they legalized it. But a lot of people get a script to use it now, but it's also recreational here in Virginia. So it's more plentiful than it used to be.
Like it's a lot of money just to buy a little bottle of the oil, and I've only they only recently in the last 5 years you can do that. But so for people like me that got sick 40 years ago, we were put on like Valium, Prozac, and all those drugs,
and
that didn't have any effect.
Yeah, and that stuff's hard on you anyway. Like just from side effects. That stuff is not good. Like the side effects are worse than some of the side effects are worse than what you got or what you're trying to fight it.
Yeah, that's right. And like about 4 years ago,
some of the side stuff too.
Like about 4 years ago, I was in Amsterdam in Holland, and it was great. You could go to all the cafes and you could just buy it off the shelf. Like that, I loved Amsterdam because they also sell the
okay, bro.
They let the Dutch people can grow it and buy it in the cafes and everything, and buy the seeds, and they can even get magic mushrooms like that. That in small doses can help anxiety if it's done the right way. So I've heard about magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
So like anything that's natural.
Next man was asking if they had like a big, like if y'all had a big opioid problem like fentanyl and stuff like we do here in America.
I know there is a big drug problem. I know there was with heroin and all that sort of stuff, cocaine and that.
Okay.
I suppose they would. Like, I mean, if you go into Sydney, the main of Australia, Sydney, you do see a lot of people on drugs there and that. But I did see footage of people on that fentanyl over there. It looks like it could be worse over there.
That stuff is not good. They're trying to get rid of it completely. They're trying to stop actually making it. The America's trying to actually, like the government's actually trying to get the big pharmas to stop making it, period. Because it's killing everybody. Like just small doses are like way off the charts.
Well, I was in Estonia about 4 years ago. That's right near Russia, Estonia. That country is right next door to Russia.
Right.
And I noticed some of the young people on something really bad over there because they were acting really weird. When I was just holidaying around Europe, and I just noted young people in Estonia. There's a lot of Russians living there too, and some of them are on drugs over there. They look pretty bombed out, some of them.
Right. I get it. But that, I mean, it's like that here too, though. And everybody keeps saying that my screen's frozen.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't know if I
gotta
am.
fix it. I may have to go back out and come back in. Hold on just a second. All right, let's see if that fixed it. How's this? Are we 5x5 again?
It's a black screen.
Okay, it hadn't loaded back up then. Let's see, has it loaded again? Maybe. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna refresh the page. See if that helps. All right. Hopefully this will fix it.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Oh, okay. Hey, McBean, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, I mean, all of that stuff is bad. Like the drug problem here and all across the world, and I don't think it'll ever get better. Not until they stop making all of it.
Thanks, Ron. That while they're making heaps of money out of it, they're not.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're not going to stop making it if they're making money out of it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Is there anyone in the chat that has any other questions maybe about what's going on in Australia or anything they wanted to know?
Let's see. Hold on. We'll see what they say. I don't know. They haven't nothing come up yet. But what's your government doing to help y'all get back on y'all's feet and everything from like where we had the COVID and then all of that and this and the other?
I don't know. I think it's weird because there was a girl I know that was a carer, and then when the COVID came, they wouldn't give her job back because she refused to take the jab, but now she gets free money. So she actually likes it better now because now she gets money free, but she only gets little odd jobs so that she can keep her free payments. It doesn't make any sense because I don't know what they're up to, but these people that say that's their choice. They don't want the job, but she actually likes it now that she doesn't have to full-time work because she's getting free payment now. So I don't get it. Obviously they have it all worked out, the government, how they're letting things go down, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know where all the money comes from, but
the prepping artists wanted to know, do y'all get universal health care? Or is it like here in America, or do you have to pay for it?
For university?
No, for your health care.
Health care? I think some.
Like hospital and all of that good stuff.
Oh, it depends if you're on a pension. Like my mum's on the aged care pension. She doesn't have to pay it, but other people would have to. If you're in private, it costs a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
Private health costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like over here then. So y'all have to pay healthcare just like we do in a way.
No, there's a lot of people that don't have to pay for it. I remember when I was in America in 1989, I remember I got sick with something, but I did have travelers back then. I had travelers checks and the sickness, you pay sickness insurance or something. But she said when I went in the medical center, she said if you don't have money up front, you can't get anything done here. So I just in Australia. Well, see, in Australia...
Now it's not like that, though. They can't turn nobody away now.
Oh, okay. Well,
They actually changed that rule.
Because most people
because that was a stupid rule to begin with.
Yeah, because most people can get it free here unless you're on private health and you can pay it yourself. Most people on low wages has it free. Pretty much,
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Well,
but I understand that too. I mean, it's some people have to do it, that way and all. I mean, we have, people that need help too. Everybody does. I mean, it's sad. It's like I was thinking the other day. We have a school here that are I don't know if it was the town or what. They're turning it into a like a housing for people that, that can't afford a house on their own and everything. So they're turning it into that kind of housing. They're like income-based housing and whatnot. So, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, can't they do that like everywhere? Just take old abandoned buildings and fix them up and then turn them into those places. Like, it would help the community better too. Keep people off the street.
Oh, well, they reckon there's in the last couple of years there's more homeless people. Something about this, or it's harder to get into housing or something. There's probably more people are homeless or something.
Oh yeah.
Is it true that
Definitely.
is it true that the Americans reckon that it's going to go that soon that they are going to take all private property from people so that people won't be able to own their own homes?
That I don't know. Cause I mean that's some kind of, I've heard that, and then I really don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it truly. John's hit on it on his podcast a few times, but I'm not sure of the ins and outs on how all of that is supposed to go down or supposed to entail.
Yeah, because I was going to say that
there's a lot of stuff that's going to factor into all of that if they try to do all that stuff. People's not going to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
I would say there would be a revolt before that
happened. There's some people here that stand up and protest and that, but there's a lot of people that just go along with things here in Australia.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it will go here. Like, I don't think there's enough people. That's a wild bird outside.
What we call. Yeah. It's like what Bama Jenkins said. It's like what we call eminent domain. If the government decides to take it, they take it.
Yeah.
But and there's nothing we can do about it. I don't know what the deal would be, but
yeah,
I mean,
because
they pretty much can do what they want.
Because I know a few people that like if you were like if you were saving or you wanted to buy a bit of land and own it outright, you don't really know what way to go. Like if you go and work hard to do that and then they go and take it from you, you wonder what should you do. Like should you just go and travel the world rather than going to buy something that's going to be taken from you or something? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of people's dilemmas too. They don't know. You know what I mean? They're not really sure what's going to happen because they're not sure if that's actually if the eminent domain thing would happen or if it's not, because it would depend on a bunch of different things. There's factors in it, but I just don't know all the ins and outs to be able to explain it. But
I heard that
give me a couple of days, I'll figure it out.
I heard in London they have those 15-minute cities, and about not far from where we live, maybe an hour or more, it sounds like they want to make one of these 15-minute cities. Not that far from where we live. Someone told me a bit about the one in London. Something about one in London or something, a 15-minute city or something. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had any in America yet.
No, I don't know if that's that's something I'll have to look into. That's actually something I don't know. I've heard of the 15 city thing, but that's actually something I'm not sure. Lord Eagle said he wanted to ask you. He said that I had to ask you about the kangaroos. He said I've seen videos of them things tussling around, rolling through people's camp, grounds and such. He said, "Are they that bad?"
What do you mean, like attacking or attacking?
Like
You
just
mean?
running through it and just like going through it, just demolishing stuff or whatever. They just don't even see it. They just go through.
We live only a couple of minutes away from a big hospital ground where there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
I've
wow.
I've gone up close to some wild ones, and some of them are quite friendly. But if you go up to the males, the big males can stand as tall as a man or more. Or they if you get in their way, or they've got young ones,
Yeah.
Joeys and that, they could get vicious then. They have got pretty strong claws and that. So if they felt threatened by you, they could have a go at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've heard they can kill you just by one kick. So it would be a pretty sight.
I've stopped along the roads to rescue some that have been hit by cars. People just leave them there, and I feel sorry for them because they can't get up. Their legs are broken and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So I called the local police station because all the vets were closed, animal hospitals were closed to give it euthanasia, and then the policeman had to come out and shoot it really quick. Because I thought I didn't want to leave it there overnight, just dying slowly because its legs were broken. It was still alive.
Yeah. Let's see. Teresa
what was that?
Was asking who was the guest. I was going to tell her it was Chrissy Griggs. She wasn't sure who the guest was. She said the writing on the thing was too small.
Oh, okay.
Like on her. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I haven't done this before. I'm not tech savvy, so I'm.
Oh no, you're good. It's not you. It's the format. Let me blow it back up. Hold on.
Yeah, and
let me put it side by side, and that way it makes it easier.
Yeah, I'm not used to this sort of thing because this is my first time on like this. But yeah, so I wasn't even sure what to say or if anyone wanted to know anything or
but actually one of the guys was one of the people in chat just said that they do have 15-minute cities in Florida. The governor down there approves of them,
and they've already got it set up.
And then Bama Jen wanted to know what's a Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, just wait. I'm going to look for her in the fridge. You know what? If any of yous come to Australia, I could show you around Sydney and everything. I know where all the best places and on a budget you could go and do great things on a budget. That's Vegemite there. It tastes pretty good and it's good for you, and they just put it on toast or biscuits and that. Yeah,
a lot of people over here would consider that kind of like the Nutella we have here. It's like the hazelnut spread.
Oh,
kind of like
no,
a chocolate hazelnut kind of spread or whatever.
Oh, this one is not sweet. It's not chocolate. It's actually it's quite good for you. It's got a lot of B vitamin in it. It's a good one. No, I would prefer that than Nutella because I'm not allowed to have too much sugar anyway. I'm starting to go blurry in my eyes because I'm pre-diabetic. I eat way too much sugar and chocolate, and I shouldn't. But
it's all right. I understand where you're coming from, though. I mean, you can't always just get rid of the stuff, not in one fell swoop.
I'm doing a road trip this Wednesday, and have you heard of Nimbin in Australia? Nimbin is where it's still not legal in Australia to actually grow your own weed or cannabis or anything, but this country town, everyone comes there from all over the world to celebrate in the first weekend of May, and they all get high And they all have you heard of the Mardi Gras in Nimbin?
No, I haven't heard over here, but we have them in New Orleans over here. We have the Mardi Gras, but it's like a week-long fest.
Yeah, ours goes for 3 days, but it's huge because we aren't relaxed like your country. You have to get it through the doctor. You cannot buy, sell, like you can't grow your own. But I'm doing a road trip up there soon. They don't. It's right in the country, so the tech. Sometimes it's hard to get online like this, but it would be really funny to come online up there because they all get stoned in the street, and there's a police station just up the road. And they're considered a real hippie town, probably the most relaxed. They out of anywhere in Australia, people go there because they're all stoners there, and it's fun. That's when I feel really relaxed, and I don't worry about chocolate then because when I'm in my relaxed state, I'm quite happy. And as long as you can get the munchies, but you just make sure you don't have too much sugar in front of you. Yeah. I've got to get ready for dance today, but I can if there's a couple more questions before I go, if there's a couple more questions anyone wants.
No, I think that was pretty much all of them. We'll do it again next time I'm on if you want to. But I'm thinking about calling it a night myself anyway.
Yeah.
But it was great to have you as a guest, though. I mean, the questions were great, and your answers were good, and I enjoyed chatting with you.
I was nervous because I thought I thought, oh yeah, that seems like it'd be fun, but then I thought, oh shit, what am I going to say? Because I've never done this before. Yeah, but it's all right. It's not as bad as what I thought. Now.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
We're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Bye from Virginia. You say bye from Australia, Chrissy, and we'll call it a night. Got everybody.
Okay. Bye from New South Wales, Australia, everybody. Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.